Hello there. Welcome to Pen Positive. This is Vinod Narayan. It's been a while since I did my last video. We were taking one question and traveling through it. So I thought before the new year starts, maybe there is an interesting question that we could indulge with. The question is, how do we define success in our career? I think we are in a career, we are in a work for many reasons. And one of the reasons is we need to be successful. So I'll share some of my thoughts. That doesn't mean those are the only thoughts. That doesn't mean that thoughts are always correct. That's what I feel at this space and time. What is success? I think that is very important for us. When we look at work, I think giving us financial security is important, but also we have to have a sense of accomplishment. We have to feel that the time that we spent, because we all have limited time, we don't live for eternity. So the time that we spend doing something, we should feel it is worthwhile. I think on a very basic level, that is what is important. Now, you can have varied degrees of success within that. You can make more money, you can have more accomplishment, all those things are possible. But at least when I look at a job, I need to have financially happy and accomplishment, people I work with, those are all factors. I went ahead and Googled and I asked, okay, what does the world think about success? And they had a few pointers, and I'll go through that and I'll try to share my thoughts on that. The first one is alignment with personal values. So the work that we're doing, the career that we are in should align with our personal values. So when I was reading that, I was thinking, what are my personal values? And then I went ahead and I had to search what are personal values? What are the things that are there? That is about responsibility, empathy, trust. There's a lot of those values. I don't know if I've ever sat down and written every single of my personal value. Then I sat down and I started writing some of that. And as I was doing that, the thing that struck me is that the personal values I had probably when I was in my 20s are different from the personal values that I have in my 50s. In 20s, it was looking forward and moving forward. In 50s, it is not just looking forward, it is also looking backwards, looking at, in hindsight, what are the things that I learned. And also to be in that position of being able to contribute. So my work at this point and the career from here and ahead of me, I think I need to be able to create value. Create value not just for me, but create value for the people I work with, maybe people who are less experienced than me, even share my experiences to the world so that people could use it, benefit in one way or the other. I think that's an important personal value for me. And that alignment, in my current work, I do get that alignment with my personal value. There are many other personal values like trust and empathy and all those things. But for me, I think what I do at work should create value for other individuals. I'm not talking about value to business. That's a different thing. But at least as a human being, as an individual, as an employee working in a company, I should add value to other people working in the company, to my colleagues, as well as I need to add value to people who are within my industry and people who might like to get some support or the other. The second one is professional growth and mastery. I have at least gone through probably 3 or 4 different kind of professional. I've switched industries, switched careers and everything. And professional growth was not an important thing for me when I was young. And in hindsight, I feel that was not the right thing to do. I should have been more focused on professional growth. I just drifted for quite a long time. I took decisions without thinking a lot. And that is what actually shifted my careers in different directions when I was younger. But For the past 10 years, maybe 10, 14 years, I have been able to kind of get to where I want to go and be there. And over the past 10 years, I think I have significantly grown professionally. I could still do improvement, but I think where I started in 2010 with this new professional outlook, and 2024, end of 2024, I think I've significantly grown. And the interesting thing is that I've grown significantly over the last 1 year, 1+ years, I think 1.5 years, 18 months with my current company, than I have grown in any other 18 months. And I think that's good, because the past 18 months, I have both professional growth and mastery has been much more than any other 18 months that I've had, whether I was in my 20s, 30s, and 40s. And that is a great thing. At least personally, I feel so good, because I am at a stage where most of the people that I know are kind of saying, okay, right, I've been working for 30 years. I don't want to. How do you grow when you have been in the industry for about 30 years? And when you find that the place that you worked is allowing you to grow professionally and allowing you to master what you think you know, I think that's a great opportunity. So I'm very thankful for where I work, and very thankful for the people I work with. Impact and contribution. What is the impact that I bring when I work in this company? The company that you work with would have a product, right? Some products have direct impacts to the society. Some products have direct impact to the industry that they work in. So I work in a tech company. So tech company has an impact. So what they work, what has an impact to the clients, and they improve the client's way of working and everything. Apart from that, as an individual, as an employee, as a person working in the company, what is the impact and contribution that I bring? I think the first point that I said about personal values, I think that has a lot to do with impact and contribution. I'm at a stage where if I don't see a direct impact as an individual, like if I look at it every week of my work, and if I don't have an impact that I've created, I feel that I could do better. What is the contribution that I could do to the society, or people who are interested in being in the similar roles? This video that I'm doing, I'm hoping that when people listen to this video, they would try to introspect their career and look at success, look at personal values, look at the professional growth and contribution. I think these videos are in a way that I'm contributing, not just within my company, but also outside my company. But anything that I say over here, there's a lot of learnings that I get from the career that I'm in, from the work that I'm doing. I write regularly on LinkedIn, and I also connect with a lot of people that I work with through LinkedIn, in the sense that there are certain things that I would write on LinkedIn, and people who work with me say, you know what, that really resonates with me. So LinkedIn, being active in LinkedIn, I think is a way that I can, or anyone who's in the industry can contribute. It is not just about personal branding. It's also about sharing your thoughts. Maybe your thoughts are not always right, but at least sharing your thoughts that will allow people to think further. Work-life harmony. There's a lot of people who talk about work-life harmony. There's a lot of people who get stressed about work. But I think there's no success if you don't have work-life harmony. Your career, you can make a lot of money. You can have fancy titles. You can build companies. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a work-life harmony, do you consider yourself as successful? I don't know. Because I've never had a situation where I've not had work-life harmony. Well, that's not really true. There have been times where work-life harmony was not there. But my life in itself was not in good shape though. So I don't know what I would kind of harmonize. So there are times when there are problems in life where you completely concentrate into work, and then there's no point in complaining about work-life harmony, because you need to fix your life before you can think about harmony and balance and everything. But I think over the past 10, 15 years, I think, yeah, from 2010, end of 2010 onwards, probably about 14 years, I think I've definitely I've been fortunate enough to have work-life harmony. Not that there has not been any stress at work. There have been stress, there have been layoffs, there have been times when I lost my job. All those things were there. But I think I was there for every single event at home. I I was not traveling. I was not every single birthday, every single event, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays. I was always there. And I think when I look back at my career, and when kids are growing up and they're probably the younger one is turning 18. So when I look at all those things, I think forget about whether I was a good parent, good father, and all those things. There are more. That's a different discussion. But at least the work has not in any way impacted my availability for family, and I think that's a good thing. Did that choice impact my career in any way? Maybe, but I think those are the trade-offs that I'm ready to take. Recognition and financial security. I think the two things. Financial security. There are times when you get financial security in companies, but you don't really get recognition. And sometimes, to a certain level, money makes a lot of difference. But after some time, even if you get more money and if you're not being recognized for the value and work that you do, you will feel dejected. And with all the recognition in the world, if you're not getting paid as much as you should, you're again going to be feeling dejected. I think it's a balance, but both have to be there. You have to have financial security and you have to have recognition. And recognition does not have to be recognition from your manager, recognition from the CEO of the company, anything. Recognition by your co-workers. That every day when someone in your company, in your department, in your group comes to work and they see you, they should feel, yeah, I feel good working with this guy. No, I'm happy to be in a meeting with you. I think I like to have a coffee and have a conversation with you. I think together we're doing something. I think that to me is recognition. Yes, awards and all those things are definitely, that's all part of the corporate world. But I think this recognition is something that you can feel, you can sense it. And I think that makes your day. And of course, financial security, you can always get paid more, right? You can always find or compare and see that you could have got much more in a different place. But there's a limit to it. We all will never say no to the more money we get, right? If someone says that I'm going to give you $1,000 more than what you earn now, you're not going to say no. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's always good, right? The thing is, the more money we get, our expenses will reflect that, and then we will need that much money to continue living. So it's kind of a trap beyond a certain level. But anyway, both of these are important. Passion and joy. Do we enjoy what we're doing? We could have recognition, we could have financial security, but do we really enjoy? Is this what we want to do? I work as a principal agilist, as an agile coach. I work with teams. I work with on organizational change within the company, agile transformations. That's what I do. I did not get into this career having a passion to do this. That's not what my intention was. But I always wanted to work with people. I wanted. I think somewhere there was always this need to do things better and faster. And there was a friend of mine who came to me once and said, "You know what? You're a very lazy person. And sometimes it's good to have lazy people because you try to find a more efficient way to do something that you have to do. So when a work comes to me, my few thoughts that comes to my mind is, how do I do it better? How do I make sure that next time the work comes, I don't spend so much time? So how can I do this, make this repeatable work easier? Maybe it is my laziness which is forcing me to actually think that way. Uh, but that was only thing that I had. And when I started realizing about agile methodologies and working with teams and organizations, going through that, I think what I really figured out that this is where I could actually plug my passion and find joy in what I do. I've been doing that for about 10, 12 years now in varied levels. And I think at this company that I'm working right now, I have the opportunity to explore, experiment, and grow. And I think that for me, there is passion and there is joy in what I do. Finally, legacy and long-term fulfillment. I don't know, at least personally, I don't think I'm going to leave a major legacy in my career. No one is going to say that Vinod was this guy. Like legacy, like many people have built companies and done a lot of things. I don't think of that, and I don't consider that as a success for my career. Even if I'm a total unknown who worked for so many years and then retired, I'm okay with that. I don't really consider, if I don't create a legacy, I'm not successful. I don't really think, at least for me. But legacy would be a big thing for a lot of people to feel successful. Long-term fulfillment. I don't know, after I stop working, how much of a long-term would be there, because I don't intend to retire. I intend to keep working. So I think long-term is a question I don't know. Would I work till 85 and die at 86? Would I work till 65 and die at 66? I don't know. Would I have 20 years of not doing anything? At least not doing what I'm doing? Maybe there is a point in time that I would stop working full-time for a company. But I'll still be talking about agile. I'll still be making videos if I can at that point of time. Or I'll be talking to people. I'll be mentoring people. I'll be trying to find ways in which things could be done. So I think that long-term fulfillment has to do a lot with passion and joy. So I think just to recap on a few things that we discussed, I'll read that, because sometimes people watch the video and say that, why don't you recap the whole thing at the end of it? Alignment with personal value, identifying what the personal value is, and if the work that we do is conflicting or contradicting with the personal values, and that's something that we should check. Professional growth and mastery. Does our career allow us to grow professionally? What is the impact? What is the contribution that we make to the people that we work around, to the society, the company? Work-life harmony. If we have a good life, then make sure that the work and life is in harmony. If you don't have a good life, fix that, and then make sure that work-life harmony. If the lack of a good life is because of work, then think about that. Recognition and financial security. How much money do we need? How much money is it beyond which we would not compromise certain things, right? Because at the end of the day, if I don't need money, would I do the same work? I don't know. Because finance, paying bills is an important part of me even being in a job. And I think a lot of people, I can say all the good things about the work. I can say this is what I want to do, getting up in the morning and everything. But if I'm not getting paid, then probably this is not what I would do. So money is very important. Passion and joy, do we find it? And sometimes it is not, it is also about finding passion and joy in what we do. You don't have to know your passion and joy beforehand, before you get to work. I never knew about agile or this kind of role that I'm playing in my 30s. I discovered this whole thing probably when I was 40 or 39 or something like that. So till then, I didn't even know that there was something like this. So the concept of agile and agile thinking all started in 2001. right? 2001 or 2002. And I was introduced to it 8 years later. So which means that 8 years I didn't even know about these things. And I was in a totally doing some sales in a different same industry but doing sales. So it doesn't have to be known before, but whatever job we are in, we could potentially find passion and joy. Legacy and long-term fulfillment. What is our legacy? Do we get the legacy from the work that we do, from the career, or is it something different? I think success is a lot of different things for a lot of people. But this 7 points would be a good measure for us to really look inside and figure out what is good for us. So with that, I wish you all a happy new year, happy 2025, and I'll come again with another question, and we will try to find out. I'll share some of my thoughts, and I hope it'll benefit you. You guys take care. Thank you. And if you're still watching and if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Thank you.